Alright guys, welcome back to another video. And so yeah, basically today I'm not making a really serious Clash Royale video. I'm just like talking about some stuff while I'm watching my footage from the triple draft. What's actually funny is that this triple draft was recorded like I want to say end of July, I believe. Yeah, something like that. And then now I'm finally like kind of monetizing it or putting it in a video. I like the expo video that I posted like 2 weeks ago about 2 weeks ago was in the beginning of July. So that's just kind of funny. You know, not having too much time to deal with YouTube. But as long as I can post like once in 2 weeks, I'm fine. Because this is like my regular upload schedule. So yeah, that's whatever. Anyways, so I haven't been like doing actually any YouTube for like past like week or something like that. As like I explained that this, is like pre-recorded footage. So sorry. So what about so what I've actually been doing is been really fun actually. Uh, because yeah, I just came back like yesterday. No, the day before yesterday, I came back from a 3-day studying camp. Uh, where I like studied a lot of natural sciences, like 8 hours a day. That was crazy, but it was actually really fun and it was great. So yeah, I learned a lot, and maybe I'll even get to the national team for the international Olympiad. It was basically a preparation camp for that, and I'm actually pretty positive that I'll be able to get like into the team. But well, we'll see about that though. So yeah, but if I do get to the team though, then it means that I have like even less time to do the YouTube stuff, which is sad kind of. But well, getting into this team would be really great though. Anyways, so uh, yeah, and also like school will start like after 10 days or something like that. So it means again less time to do YouTube stuff. But I guess this is just how life is, right? Um, Also, I do have a plan to make really soon another Clash Royale video. This time a little more like serious one, talking like more about Clash Royale. So just basically for the 20 win challenge. I know it was like 10,000 years ago, but well, yeah, I just didn't have time to do that. And why I didn't have really time to I'm glad that I even had time to record at all on the 20 win challenge like time, because why so? Why I wasn't like able to edit this and stuff like that? It's because I just I was doing work, you know, kind of constructing work. So yeah, but that's basically it. Well, anyways, now back with the video. So yeah, I just want to talk about some stuff. Uh, so um, also like I will be besides the Clash Royale video that I want to make, there are two Minecraft videos that I want to make. Like I have two ideas, and yeah, but I'm not actually even sure when I will be able to post these because it will take like oh it will take that time to record it and edit and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope I will get like before January both of the videos out. That's actually really crazy. Probably won't be able to. One of them I will be able to get out for sure though. Sorry, my voice kind of went bad. Anyways, so yeah. Um, but now, uh, what I just want to talk about is kind of like I just have this idea, right? I was thinking about that our world is kind of bad situation right now. You know, there's the energy crisis, there's political crisis, all stuff like that. And I was thinking about like if I could just change something in the world, like be it whatever, you know, what I would change about the world, or like how would I make the world a more better place. And then I guess I kind of figured it out. Basically, all the problems that happen in our world is because of people doing mistakes. And I don't want to say that making mistakes is entirely bad, because it's obviously like not true, because you know making mistakes is just normal. Everybody makes mistakes. But now, I think like the way that we could make the world a better place would be to that all people in the world. I just want all people in the world to think about the past mistakes that I've made. No, I'm not talking about like that they should always be feeling guilty about that. No, that's not my point. My point is that maybe like more people should just think about what kind of mistakes they have made and how can they avoid these mistakes, like in the present and in the future, so that we would have a better life later on. That's kind of my idea. And yeah, and also like kind of my message to people that see this video is that just please try to avoid making mistakes. And what I mean as mistakes is like please if you like make a decision about anything, then before making a decision, just like consider um what would be the best, you know, in this decision for you, and what would be the best for the world, like you know our planet Earth and like other people in this world, and you know, just take that into consideration and then make your decision. And again, I don't want to like, and my point is not that they should only do things that are good for others, or like you know like for the environment, not good for you. No, that's definitely not my point, because all individual people are also part of the world, so it's important that they would also, you know, feel good and be happy. So because then the world is a better place. Essentially, what makes the world a better place is that if as many, you know, people or just like organisms in general in the world are feeling good and fine, then the world is a better place. You know, that would be people, but that would also be like animals and plants and everything like that. And yeah, obviously I'm not saying that I've never made like mistakes. I make mistakes all the time probably. Sorry. So but then like sometimes like I start thinking about the past mistakes that I've made, and like that I should have avoided those, and every time I think like, okay, I made that mistake. Now it's time to move forward and and like try to avoid making these kinds of mistakes later. So and that's exactly what I'm trying to do every day. I'm trying to be better than I was yesterday. I think all people should be trying to do that. If you want to know like why I started talking about like that, I don't even know. I don't even know, man. I just felt like needing to talk about something. So yeah, um, but that's kind of my message, and I think it would be really great if you guys that see this video would spread this message and this idea with your friends or people close to you, and like see what they think about that, and also like tell me like what do you think about this idea? What do you think, is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Or like, am I right or am I wrong? Maybe like, you know, just because you know this is just my idea again. Like, yeah, I like to think that my idea is right, but when like everybody likes to think that, so and everybody have their own ideas. So please let me know about your own ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, that was kind of most of the stuff I guess I wanted to say, but Now, if I would just make the video of this, that would be like only like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, and probably wouldn't be that kind of, I don't know, it would be kind of a short video. So yeah, now I guess we'll just get to the more Clash Royale part, like some stuff that I want to talk about in Clash Royale. Some of my ideas again. So, for example, what's my idea? Is that I have this idea that I would want to call practice mode, or yeah, something like this. And now, essentially, what would that mean? It would mean that also I kind of ripped the name from Geometry Dash, if any of you would know this game. So, uh, basically, the idea is that in challenges, mostly like not classic or grand challenges, but the special challenges, special events, would be that you can turn on kind of practice mode at any point of the challenge, which means that if you win a game, you will not get a win showing up in your kind of this, the win counter, and also if you lose, you will not get a lose counter in your. Well, I understand what I mean, right? What would be the point of that? Now, my idea with this is that that you could just like check out if your deck is good or not. Like what kind of decks you should play, because let's say if you have like a challenge or a tournament with a specific, let's say like different type of playstyle, or like let's say like CWA Barbarian. Elite Barbarian Rush that is like currently going on, or it's just like stuff similar to that. Then you have to play differently than in normal Clash Royale, and if you don't have a casual challenge to try out like different decks and game plans, it's just kind of dumb to lose because of that. So yeah, that's kind of what I that's kind of my idea on that. The only problem that I see with that though is, like, and again, the only problem that I see with that, maybe it has more problems actually, is that how the matchup, or like how the matchmaking would work. Because let's say if you are one of these, let's say, how do you call that again? Practice mode players, then like maybe you would care less about the game outcome. So if you could just like at any time that when you feel like I don't want to play anymore, I don't care really, you could just put away your phone and just quit the game, right? It pretty much would just give another player a free 3 crown, and that like would just make the challenge unbalanced and everything like that. Would not be really good, right? So yeah, that's an idea. So my idea with that would be that just like only regular players can match up against regular players, and vice versa, right? With the practice mode players. And the only problem with that would be that in the higher parts of like a tournament or a challenge, it would be even harder to find matchup, which yeah is an issue, of course. So yeah, maybe like also and also about this idea, please like just write down in the comments what do you think about this idea, like, or do you have like cool ideas in general, or like Clash Royale ideas that you want to um, like let the world know of, or let me know about, and just write it down in the comments. I would be really interested in hearing all kinds of different ideas. So now, also my idea, some more of my ideas, that would be that I think the Fireball nerf, for example, was kind of unneeded and also like too big. Like, why did we need a Fireball nerf so huge? Why was the Fireball? Okay, I understand the Fireball was like the best big spell, but like I liked it that way. Like they could have nerfed some other part about it, or just nerfed it less with the knockback. Like for example, I like will oftentimes struggle defending against air now, like Bloom, because I cannot defend it with the Fireball anymore, right? The Fireball pushback is not enough anymore. It's just like really, how to say that, um, I'm not just not used to the fireball that way, so I don't know. I just feel like it was unneeded, or maybe just too big of a nerf. But yeah, also like the Golden Knight, I don't really like the way that they nerfed it with the HP, because I think like the HP was fine, it's supposed to be a tank, right? So I think that wasn't really the problem. I think the problem was more about how the dash worked, and like with no consistency. So I think that was more likely the problem with the Golden Knight. So how I would just change the Golden Knight is that like completely revert the the can't say sorry, the HP nerf. Yeah, kind of a thinking moment right there. So HP nerf, and then just make it dash to less things. Like for example, like instead of like 9 units or whatever it dashes to right now, make it like be 4 or 5. I don't know like the exact number would be what would be correct, but yeah, something like this in my opinion would be categorized like normal, I guess. And also like please make the change like a way where it so it doesn't dash to the uh, units right behind it. I just find that really dumb. Like, why is that needed? Like, like maybe you have seen that like weird interaction or something, like when the opponent like plays when you go with the dash of the Golden Knight, and then your opponent plays some kind of card right behind it, like right behind the Golden Knight, to when you pop the ability, then it won't dash to anything because it cannot dash to things that are right behind it. So I just don't like this mechanic how this works, because oftentimes I just feel like I'm getting scammed with this. So yeah, I don't really like that. And I think like instead of that, you should make it like dash to less things so it's easier to defend. That's what I would like do with that. I don't know. Maybe again, like maybe it's not a good idea, but yeah, that's oh, and yeah. I'm not sure also if skill taking would need another nerf or not, because I haven't really played Control that much in like you know recently. But yeah, I guess it's just maybe it would need another nerf, because the nerf it got was like very low. I believe it's just like two less skeletons or something like that. Alright, so I actually ran out of stuff to talk about in the video, but I remembered this is a pretty sweaty game here, so I just kind of want to talk about it. So anyways, picking the Sparky, kind of risky, but I just didn't want to pick the Mother Witch because Bowler kind of hard counters it. And also got really lucky with a Goblin Giant. Anyways, yeah. So Earthquake, I just think it just makes the most sense. Also, Rail goes for the Splash, definitely really good. Zap, in Sparky decks, just makes sense. Now, with Ice Wizard, I just thought it would be like the best counter for his like troops, like archers or stuff like that. And here I also thought kind of the same thing about the Electro Wizard. Also picked up Tesla, just that it wouldn't be so heavy decks. Recruits wouldn't really make sense. And I thought Tesla would be like overall better in this deck than Bomb Tower. Anyways, yeah. So starting the game here, kind of leaking a little bit because with Spark you don't really want to make the first play, obviously. So yeah, one little Royal Ghost in the back, to counter his archer, cycling the Zap on the other one, also getting some damage on the tower. Now Earthquake against the Goblin Hut, definitely pretty decent, Like I would say like nice. So I guess I'm gonna go with a Spark in the back probably here. No, actually I went with Tesla. Okay, yeah. I guess he might have had a rocket probably, so that's why I didn't really want to go Spark in the back right off the bat. Anyways, so I believe I might actually even drop a Goblin Giant here because I think that his Goblin Cage for Love Cycle, but actually that was a kind of a badly placed Goblin Giant because the Tesla didn't pop up. So yeah, that was actually my plan. So anyways, I'm going with a Sparky here now though because it's a good splash value and also have an Electro Wizard for that Ram Rider. It's been pretty decent, but actually not in a really good situation because I don't have any elixir to support my Sparky, and he got really decent damage in the right lane, so not really looking great. Anyways, he goes with that, with the Goblin Cage, and now I can just defend this Brawler and then go with Goblin Giant because he doesn't have his like main building anymore, which is pretty good. And he also still needs to respond to that Royal Ghost, so kind of could be worse. I just want to say like, so yeah. Anyways, probably here going to go with the defensive Goblin Giant once again, probably. Okay, so this time he's going with the Esper first and then the Goblin Giant, kind of a better play. Also now I know that he has Fireball, so it's kind of safer for me to play my Sparky in the back. Now yes, I go with the Electro Wizard because I want to save the EQ for his Goblin Cage when he cycles back to it. Now I believe I will go with a Sparky here again on defense. Because again, I'm not worried for the rocket anymore. Okay, never mind, I for some reason went with Royal Ghost. If I was, okay, so I went Sparky the Bridge. If that's kind of interesting, if I like reviewing my footage, I would not have done this. Also this, EQ was not really good because the Sparky had killed anyway, so yeah. I don't know why Dwayne made these plays. Anyways, now problem now here will come like big pressure time because I know that his Goblin Cage is out, so I really want to go like as much pressure as we can to cycle back to it. But this time I won't EQ it because I know that I don't have enough time, or like I won't reach for it anyway. So the Sparky dies from the wizard, but I still have like remaining support, and his wizard is also almost dead. So I go with another Goblin Giant on the bridge, and also going to set up with the Tesla for defense, but that doesn't make it like any sense. I must feel like really tired when I was playing that. I guess like I was feared for opposite lane Ramrod or something like that. I'm not even sure. Anyways, the Tesla proves to be of value for now. But yeah, the Purple takes it out, but honestly, some damage on the left lane is not really a huge problem because the main damage that he's going for is on the right lane anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, anyways, so yeah, going with the Sparky in the back now, setting up. Also have a Tesla ready to defend. Kind of good. Also have to go with a Ice Wizard as well because I don't want the Wizard to take down the tower. Now he went with a preemptive kind of what do you call it? Goblin Cage, which was actually not a really good play since I was able to EQ it down really quickly, so it didn't fall. So yeah, I'm kind of winning like that. So I don't know, maybe it wasn't actually such a great game, like looking back to it, but I guess. Yeah, in general, I don't really play lots of Sparky, so yeah, it was kind of tough for me. Or like, I don't really play any beatdown at anyway. Okay, so here we're going. Okay, I remember this game. In my head, I thought, okay, this guy definitely picked either P.E.K.K.A. or E-Barbs, because like, what would a person really pick, right? If you think about it. But so I pretty much made my deck to hard counter like this kind of combination, or like these cards. But the worst thing for me, he um, actually picked the cannon. So this I just pretty much I can't do anything in this match. So yeah. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. I remember this match. I was so depressed when I learned that he had cannon. Like I was like, what? Why did you pick cannon? I mean, actually, like the cannon also makes sense to pick because it's like better in most decks. So yeah, but yeah, that was like really sad. Because also like probably should have picked like the not different win condition as well because the really like because wall breakers without a miner is just no use, pretty much. They're not really played in. I don't think that wall breakers are played in any deck with no miner, literally. But yeah, well, whatever. It's so yeah. It was basically just lost this game. Anyways, yeah, that was the kind of the idea of the video anyway. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and also we will have a more serious video for the next one, playing the 21 challenge. So yeah, I hope you see you in the next video, and bye.